Devices of parliamentary proceedings. First question hour. First hour of every parliamentary sitting is for question hour. Three types of questions. Start question requires oral answers followed by follow-up questions. These are given in green color. Second, non-start question requires written answers. These are given in white color. Third, short notice question. The time given is less than 10 days. These are given in pink color. Second is 0 hour, not mentioned in the rule of procedure, an informal device available to the members to raise matters without any prior notice. This start immediately after the question hour, and this is an Indian innovation since this and innovated in 1962. Okay, let's see the motions. Motion are moved with the consent of presiding officer by either minister or by the private member. First is substantive motion. It is a self-contained independent proposal dealing with a very important matter like impeachment of president or removal of chief election commissioner. Second is substitute motion, a motion which motion that is moved in substitution of an original motion and the purpose of and propose an alternative to it. It adopted by if it's adopted by a house, it supersedes the original motion. Substitute motion supersedes the original motion. Third, subsidiary motion. It's a motion that by itself has no meaning and cannot state the decision of the house without reference to the original motion. Subsidiary motion. Okay. Next is closure motion. Closure motion is moved to cut short the debate on a matter and put to the voting. Next is privilege motion, concerned with the breach of parliamentary privileges by a minister. Calling attention motion, to bring attention of ministers on an important matter. Adjournment motion, to draw attention of house to a definite matter uh, or urgent or of urgent public importance, need it needs support of 50 members. And Rajya Sabha cannot use adjournment motion. Censure motion should state that reason for adoption against individual or council of minister. If passed, council of minister need not to resign. If censure motion is passed, council of minister need not to resign. No confidence motion. If no confidence motion is passed, the COM must have to resign. Okay. Okay. Let's see the legislative procedure in Parliament. First is public bill. This can be introduced by a minister, and it reflects the policies of government. If it's rejected, then it leads to no confidence motion, and it is introduced by 7 days notice, and it has greater chance of approval, and it is drafted by a concerned department with secretariat's recommendations. And a private member bill is introduced by an ordinary member of parliament, and it reflects the stand of opposition. It is rejection shows nothing. Okay, it is introduced with the 1 month prior notice, and it has lesser chances of approval. It uh, it is drafted by an individual member of parliament. Categories of bills. There are multiple categories, which is first ordinary bill, second money bill, third financial bill, and fourth constitutional amendment bill. Money bill is given under Article 110. Money bill is if money bill is a bill if it contains any of these matters. First, imposition, abolition, remission, or alteration of any tax. Second, regulation of the borrowing of money by union government. Third, custody of consolidated fund of India, payment into CFI or withdrawal from consolidated fund. Any matter related to the um, uh, any matters related to the contingency fund or consolidated fund. Okay. Any question on money bill is resolved by the speaker. The bill can only be introduced in Lok Sabha and only on the prior recommendation of the president. Only this is introduced by the finance minister, and Rajya Sabha cannot return or amend the bill, but only recommend the modifications within 14 days. The president may either give his assent or withhold his assent, but he cannot return the bill. Now, bill is of two types. First, financial bill is given under Article 117, and second financial bill and is given under Article 117 third. Okay, financial bill first. This is a bill that contains all the matters of money bill along with other matters of general legislation, introduced only in Lok Sabha and only after the recommendation of president, and it can be rejected and amended by Rajya Sabha. In case of deadlock, joint sitting can be summoned by the president. President can give his assent, withhold his assent, or return the bill. For financial bill 2, for financial bill of second type, it contains the provisions involving expenditure from the consolidated fund of India. Okay, and let's see the joint sitting, which is given under Article 108, and it is presided by the um, Lok Sabha, presided by the Speaker of Lok Sabha. Budget in the Parliament. Under Article 112, it is called Annual Financial Statement in Constitution. It contains estimate of revenue and capital receipts, way of means to raise revenue, estimate of expenditures, detail of actual receipt of expenditure of closing financial year, and economic financial policies of coming year. Okay, now let's see the grants. Grants are given under Article 115. There are multiple kinds of grants. First is supplementary grant for insufficient granted amount. Second, additional grant. This is granted when additional expenditure occur over the budget. And third is excess grant, which is when spent money on any service is excessively. This requires voting occur after review of Public Account Committee. Fourth is uh, vote on credit account. This is given under Article 116 for meeting unexpected demand, and this is called blank check. What vote of credit? Huh? Vote of credit is called blank check, given under Article 116. Supplementary grant, additional grant, and excess grant is given under Article 115. Vote of credit, exceptional grant is given under Article 116. Okay,